All right. You know, sometimes when you gots to tenderize that chicken, you know what you gotta do? You gotta put mustard! Ha! Mustard on the meat. Ha! Turn the chicken off. What? Turn the chicken off. What? If you don't want to laugh, to turn the chicken off. If you don't like this cast, just turn the chicken off. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man, I get on the ass, man. Somebody got to do it. I got this podcast, man. Somebody got to do it. I make these fools laugh, man. Somebody got to do it. Creators of all time. Come on, let me get mine. Hey, what up, though? I hate a comic, hating on a comic, and they both jokes make me want to vomit because they know that I'm the GOAT. Creators of all time. Come on, let me get mine. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm telling you about it. If you don't like the chicken, listen, if you don't like, hey, turn the chicken off. If you don't want to laugh, then turn the chicken off. Turn the chicken off. What? Turn the chicken off. What? Turn the chicken off. What? Creators of all time, come on, let me get mine. Hey, yeah, man. Hey, thanks, Kendrick. I appreciate that. Everybody, listen, welcome to this 25 Silver Edition. What? The comedic adventures of Uncooked Chicken, yeah. Adventures of Uncooked Chicken. My comedy journey giving you this funny. It's the adventures of Uncooked Chicken. Comedic adventures of Uncooked Chicken. Comedic adventures of Uncooked Chicken. Ain't no need to edit. Hell yeah, I said it. It's the adventures of Uncooked Chicken. You know you can't have a chicken if you don't have a Ka-Kah. Yeah, man. Welcome all you chicken heads, all you old heads, all you new heads to this 25th episode of Uncooked Chicken. Ha. Episode 25. What? Listen, if you've never heard of Uncooked Chicken, it is an improv, what? Bits and skits, what? Commuter cast, what? Gonna make you laugh, what? And we improv. And listen, I'm in my car, I'm in the hybrid studios. That's my hybrid car. It's simple. Listen, giving you the goods. I ain't got no notes. This is off the top, guys. Listen, as I'm commuting to my hustle, I'm giving you something. Listen, I'm giving you some entertainment in the morning. You know, I do my podcast at 3 a.m. in the morning. So what you gonna do? Huh? You like Uncooked Chicken? Well, your homeboys do too. Listen, y'all, I'm telling you. My name is Nathan Nathaniel, and 3 names and 1 guy talking to you right here and right now. Listen, we don't know sometimes how this thing go, but we do know that the funny gon' flow. Listen, that's what we do. That's what we do up in here. I'm telling you, I'm the co-creators of all time. Greatest comedian that you never heard of. You like, oh my God, this dude got 25 episodes. I never heard of him. You know, I told you, the greatest comedian you never heard of. I told you, I claim it. Name it and claim it. I do. Let me tell you, Nathan, all 3 of them names is me, 1 guy, giving you the funny at 3 a.m. in the morning. Listen, I want to make the world laugh. Listen, I know I can. I know I got this all day. Yeah. Anyway, listen, I want to thank Kendrick Lamar. You know, at the beginning, you know what I'm saying? Kendrick Lamar, I appreciate it. I like Kendrick because he's like a counter rapper. I call him he's a counter rapper because he'll put some things on the counter, right? Everybody like, oh, that's what he's talking about. But then he, at the same time, he's a magician. He has something under the counter, and he giving you counter and under the counter at the same time. That's why I like him. You know, I call him I call him Count Rapula, you know, because on that one song, you know, Not Like Us, you know, they interviewed John Stockton, And John Stockton was like, oh my God, I cannot believe it. My children told me that that Kendrick Lamar was he was talking about me, you know. I did not know that Kendrick Lamar was a fan. They told me that I was in his song. Oh my God, that was funny. My kid told me that. I had no idea. Okay, a lot of white America didn't have no idea. You know, they're like, oh, who knew that Kendrick Lamar knew 1991 John Stockton? That's crazy. Yeah, that's what white America thought. But see, that was on the counter. But under the counter, he was talking about Karl Malone. You know what I'm saying? That's what he was talking about. You know, they talk about what was he really meaning about Karl Malone? Well, you're going to have to Google it because listen, Drake and Carl, they got something in common. That's what Kendrick was talking about. They're like, oh my gosh, I had no idea. Yeah, John Stockton didn't either. I'm just telling you, Count Rapula, you better watch out for him. You better watch out for Kendrick. He creative. Hi, yeah, baby. Listen. All right, anyway. Hey, man, look. On Uncooked Chicken, I give you 3 F topics. I give you the funny that I'm working on. Yes, sir. I give you the familiar that's going on in the world according to me, Nathan Nathaniel. And the last F topic is for real, though, or fake news, where I give you a story or something. And you got to decide if I'm telling the truth, nothing but the truth, the whole truth, to set the chicken free. Oh, am I lying? Am I telling the... Listen, am I... what's going on right here? So you gotta decipher what's going on. Listen, man, look, I went to work, and the dude, listen, my guy at work, he's like, hey man, could you wrap up for me? And I'm like, what? What you mean, can I wrap up for you? I don't know you. What you talking to me for? You know, I'm just trying to mind my business. I'm trying to create a new episode of Uncooked Chicken. Stop talking to me, fool. He's like, hey man, can you wrap up for me? I'm like, what? He's like, man, the wife's got to go to work. And I'm thinking, man, why the hell am I doing 10% of his job? Right? I don't get 10% of your wage. Why am I doing 10% of your job? He's like, hey man, come on, we're a crew. We're a collective. I'm like, collective? We ain't no damn collective. What you talking about? I'm like, listen, man, first chance you get, you'll hang me out to dry. You know what I'm saying? Only thing I'll be collecting is unemployment. Listen, you sell me out, I'll be collecting my pictures. I'll be collecting my calendar. I'll be collecting all my stuff as I'm being walked out the door. We's a collective, are we though? That's what they say about slavery. You see how good that worked out? You guys are gonna work. Listen, you guys are gonna work collectively. Huh, really? Yeah, that make your ass work collectively, won't it? Real fast. I'm telling you, real fast. I'm telling you, boy. Anyway, but we's a collective, right? So he want me to wrap up for him. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, listen, man. I said, why I'm wrapping up for you? He said, well, the wife's got to go to work, and I got to go home and watch the kids. I said, okay, well, what's the kid's name? He said, my kids' names are Billy and Mary. I said, okay, well, tell Billy and Mary I'm sorry. He said, why you sorry? Why I gotta tell my kids you're sorry? I said, I never met him. I've just heard about him today. You know, so I just want to know, if I would have known about him earlier, you know, I would have been there. You know what I mean? I just found out about it. I didn't know that I was in a relationship until today. You know, what they call that, a throuple. You know, I didn't know that we was in a relationship. I said, what's the wife's name? He said, Teresa. I said, okay, well, tell Teresa, you know what I'm saying? Tell Teresa that I would like to have a bag of cookies. Listen, a bag of Chips Ahoy cookies every Tuesday. You know, he said, you want me to tell my wife Teresa that you want a bag of Chips Ahoy cookies every Tuesday? I said, yeah, man, I didn't stutter. He said, well, why am I telling that? He said, why am I telling that? I said, listen. I said, tell Teresa, listen, ain't gonna be no more free favors, if Big Chicken ain't snacking. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you. Listen, I better be leaving some chicken crumbs. I better be leaving cookie crumbs all over Teresa. You know what I'm saying? Got me up here doing 10% of your work. You know what I mean? Like we in a throuple. Listen, Talking about, can you wrap up for me? Listen, hey, if you would have wrapped up, you know what I'm saying, you wouldn't have them kids. You wouldn't have Billy and Mary. You know what I'm talking about? You should have wrapped up a long time ago. You wouldn't need my help. You know what I'm saying? Talking about we's a collective. What? Collective? You kidding me? Listen, man, listen. Hey, if Teresa wouldn't have collected that juice, I'm just telling you, we wouldn't have this problem, and I wouldn't have to be in a relationship I had no idea I was in. Had no idea. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. I'm just telling you, man, I'm telling you. Anyway, listen, that ain't even the funny I'm working on. That ain't the funny I'm working on, man. Listen, the funny I'm working on is a birthday present. Yeah. Listen, man, my wife decided for my birthday she was gonna clean my closet. Get your minds out the gutter. Get your little nasty minds out the gutter. Let me tell you something about me, Nathan. Sometimes the tongue gets tired. Ain't no need to edit. Hell yeah, I said it. We don't listen. We keep that. Listen, my wife decided that it was time for me to get my closet clean and everything. I'm saying. So listen, I'm a collector. Let me tell you that right now. Talk about speaking collectively. I keep things. I don't throw them away. You know what I'm saying? I got like 4 decades of shirts, 4 decades of pants. I keep every card, everything. I keep every letter. Let me tell you, listen, I got a whole closet full of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I like memories. Our memories are so funny. I love memories. They make me so warm. You know what I'm saying? Make me so warm. You know what I mean? My wife decided that for my birthday, it would be a good idea for me to get rid of stuff, you know, so I could have a flow. She was looking out for me. You know, it wasn't no selfish reason. She was looking out for the chicken. Yeah, man. So everything, you know, so she like,
babe, you got to get rid of stuff. You got the hoarder gene. I said, what? She said, yeah, you got the hoarder gene. You keep everything. You need to throw some stuff away.
I said, babe, listen, you should thank God. Listen, that's when Nathaniel came out. Lady, nay, Mrs. Chicken, you should thank God that your husband is a hoarder. You know what I'm saying? I said, you should thank God I'm a hoarder.
She said, well, why?
I said, listen, I don't throw stuff away. I said, I hoarder you. You know what I'm saying? I hoarder you. I ain't throw you away. I love you. You know what I'm saying? She said, you better thank God I keep things around. I kept you. You know what I'm saying? Listen, she ain't like that. She did not like that. You know what I'm saying? Hoarder Jean. She better stop. She better stop. Anyway, she was like throwing stuff away. She made piles. Listen, she real good at she real good. She really good at organization. You know what I'm saying? The chicken won the lottery when it come to cleaning this and the lady. Listen, she good. You know what I'm saying? So she helped organize. She throw stuff away and everything. She put stuff, all this other stuff in one closet, and it was really clean, but it was painful. She asked me, she said, after it took about 10 hours. Listen, it took 10 hours to organize the closet. And she said, how does it feel? And I told her the truth, and that was my first mistake. You never tell the truth if they can't handle the truth. Listen, I was like, well, it's painfully effective. Listen, I was just telling the truth. The chicken was telling the truth. Painfully effective. Listen, she didn't like that. All she heard was pain. That's it, she heard pain. And she was upset.
Can't believe you said it was painfully.
I said painfully effective. What about the other word? She didn't hear it. She just heard pain. She was all upset. I'm like, oh, now damn it, she crying. Look at the chicken got her crying. Chicken had to go to her like, look, I'm sorry. I love you, I'm sorry, because, you know, I had to console her and everything. Couldn't watch Hulk smash. Listen, I couldn't watch the Avengers because had to give her some tissues and listen, had to make sure she was good. You know what I'm talking about? Anyway, listen. I told her the truth, painfully effective, you know what I'm saying? You know, but she good. And then listen, man, I'll tell you, another thing happened. It's like my dryer broke down. Listen, my dryer broke down, and so I went in, and I went to find my manual. You know what I'm saying? Went to find my manual in the laundry room, and I couldn't find it. I was looking all over for it. Dryer broke down. It's making all these squealy noises. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, damn, I need to find out what's wrong with it. Let me find my manual. And I couldn't find it. So then I asked her, I know who to go to. You know what I'm saying? I said, hey babe, listen. Have you seen the manual to the dryer?
She said, yes. I moved all the manuals and I centralized them in one location. I said, what?
I said, damn, can you help a brother out? Can you help a chicken out? I had no idea. I'm up here going through all these damn drawers and everything. I had no idea the manuals got moved. I said, it'd have been nice. I said, we's a collective. You know what I'm saying? It'd have been nice to know all the manuals got centralized. You know what I'm saying?
She said, well, you got manuals everywhere. Nathan Daniel, you're like old McDonald when it comes to manuals. I said, what? She said, yes. Oh, Nathan Daniel had some manuals. What? She said, E-I-E-I-O. I said, okay, I see you. She said, and everywhere in the house, you have some manuals. I said, okay, I see that. She said, E-I-E-I-O. I said, okay. She said, in the laundry room, and one in the garage, one in the shed that's in the backyard. Oh, Nathan Daniels got some manuals. I said, okay. She said, E-I-E-I-O. I said, cool. I said, I like that.
I said, I like a good song. I said, game recognizes game. I see you. I said, but it's crazy that I think that I don't know if I need to, listen, if I need to get something out, if something breaks down in the kitchen, like, I don't know, let's say garbage disposal, you know what I'm saying? I got the manual in the kitchen. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if the lawnmower breaks down or something. I got the manual, right? Crazy me. In the shed. You know what I'm saying? In the shed. I know some of you people thinking,
oh my God, did you hear that? Oh my God. Nathan Daniel, the chicken's got a shed. The chicken's rich. The chicken is rich.
Shut up. Yeah, I got a shed. Relax. You know what I'm saying? Shut up. I got a shed. Relax. I ain't that rich. Relax. You know what I'm saying? Relax. It ain't about the money. It's about the funny. Let me tell you about, yeah, man. Anyway. So anyway, listen, man, I come home, though. Let me tell you, she cleaned my closet. You know what I'm saying? I come home and everything is, listen, it's clean. I said, oh my God. I come home and it's clean. I say, look at this. I said, oh my God. I can see where stuff's at. I can see the collars. I can see the tags. So I got clothes still with tags on it. Relax. Don't you judge me. Don't you judge that chicken. Don't you judge that chicken. Yeah, I got clothes with tags on it. Relax. Anyway, I can see collars and pants and colors. It's like I got new sight. You know what I'm saying? It's amazing. I'm like, oh my God, this is how she feels every day. I'm like, this is how she feels every day. It's just wonderful. You know what I'm saying? Now I used to come home and take me like 3 minutes to de-shed. Take all the clothes off and throw it in the pile. And now I gotta fold stuff up and put it in, hang stuff up. It take me 20 minutes or something. But listen, I've been doing it for a while now. Listen, so it's painful. It's less painfully, but it's effective. I see what she tried to do. She has changed the chicken. She got the chicken all domesticated and everything. You know what I'm saying? I know she didn't do it for me. Or she did. She said she do. She did it for herself. You know what I'm talking about? She changed that chicken. Listen, she tried to domesticate me all the time. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, she gonna try to get me to clip my toenails. She'll be working on that next. She's like, I'm gonna get that chicken to clip them toenails. Listen, I enjoy, when it ain't real cool when your left big toe, when the toenail is just big enough to where you can just move your left foot in a certain way and all the covers just come off the bed. You know what I'm saying? You just pull you pull all the covers off the bed with your left toe. Listen, that's a magic trick. I love doing that every day. She gonna try to cut my toenail. It ain't happening. We gonna keep them talons. I'm saying, chicken, listen, a bird has talons. Don't you try to listen. Don't you come for this chicken toes. Leave them chicken feet alone. But God, leave them alone. Let me tell you, my left foot, let me take them covers off and tell you. Yeah, man. Anyway, listen, man. The next topic is the familiar the familiar that's going on in the world today. Listen, man, everybody trying to take these space trips. You know, you got Elon Musk and his SpaceX. You know what I'm saying? SpaceX be blowing up, though. He had a couple rockets blow up. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he's doing if he's doing shuttle services or tourism ships. But anyway, he got some stuff that's blowing up. I don't know. You better be careful. You take a trip with Elon. I'm telling you. You know, I know you try to cut people's you try to cut people's wages and people are losing jobs off of Doge. You know what I'm saying? You might want to take a look at your engineers. You know what I'm saying? You got new rockets blowing up. Don't you take no trip on no SpaceX. I'm telling you, watch out. Listen, I'm just saying he had two astronauts that's supposed to go on a week vacation on a space station, and they were there for 9 months. You know, how efficient is that, Elon? You know what I'm saying? How efficient?
We only gonna be there for a week. We'll see you when we get home. Love you guys. Oh my gosh, it's been 3 months. Oh my gosh, it's been 6 months. Oh my gosh, it's been 9 months.
Listen, Suni, I think that's her name. She could have had a baby, you know what I mean, in space. You know, thanks, Elon. And the proud papa. I don't know what's going on. Listen, don't take no trip on no SpaceX. But you got like people like Gayle King and what's her name? Katy Perry. They gonna take a trip on what's that other one called? Blue Origin. You know, the Blue Origin one, you know, from the Amazon dude, Bezos, you know what I'm saying? He called it Blue Origin. Now SpaceX, I'm gonna give Elon credit. That's a cool name. You know, SpaceX. You know, this sounds like you're gonna explore something. SpaceX, the unknown. You know, I like it, SpaceX. Even though it's blowing up, SpaceX is a good name. Now, Blue Origin, I don't know, Bezos. I mean, Amazon, you hit that one good. What about Blue Origin? What the hell is a Blue Origin? You know what I'm saying? It sounds like an enhancement pill or something. You know? Like, hey, babe, listen. Before we can launch this rocket, let me go ahead and grab a packet of that Blue Origin. You know what I'm saying? And this don't sound like a space tourism company. I don't know, Blue Origin. Okay, whatever, man. That's your business. You got billions, I'm good. Anyway, listen. So you got people that's gonna go space tourism with Blue Origin. You got like, you know, Gayle King and everything, and like Gayle, we love you. Why you wanna go in space and everything? But then I thought Gayle might be smarter than all of us, you know, because also you have Katy Perry that's going on an all-women mission coming up soon in the spring or something. And I'm like, okay, well, that's cool, because if Katie's going, you good. You know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking like, hey, just like her career, Blue Origin, the rocket may not even take off. You know, I'm just saying, you might be good. You know what I'm saying? Just like her career, listen, ain't nothing blowing up. You know, you good. You good, Gayle. You all right. She's like, hey, Gayle's like, hey, who's on the manifest? She's like, hey, who's all going? Bezos' wife? I don't know about that. Who else? Bezos' fiance, not the wife, whatever. It's Uncooked Chicken. They don't edit. They just keep going with it. Who else is going? Katy Perry? Oh, we might be good. Ain't nothing gonna blow up there. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, ain't nothing popping. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, like her career, that's gonna be a short flight. You know what I'm saying? Listen, ooh, it's gonna be descending fast. You know, listen, I'm just telling you. You know, when I'm saying like Orlando Bloom, you know, they're like, you don't talk bad about Katie, because listen, Orlando's gonna come after you. He's gonna elf king your ass. I'm like, what? You know, listen, I ain't worried about Orlando. Listen, you know what I'm talking about? Orlando Bloom's like, hey, listen, I need some. He said, hey, listen, why don't you go to space, Katie? Because I need my space. You know what I'm saying? He just said, hey, go ahead and go. He's like, I'll take the risk. You know, if I don't see you again, he's like, I'll take the risk.
That's not funny. Orlando's he's gonna elf king. He's gonna lord her to ring your ass.
I'm like, really though? I mean, you think, listen, there's a long time ago with Orlando He gonna get an arrow and come after me. I think if Orlando's coming after me with an arrow, I'ma hear him coming. You know what I mean? What's Orlando gonna do? He gonna be on a horse, right? You think I can't hear a damn horse? Listen, my hearing is real good. You know what I'm talking about? Where Orlando gonna be coming on a horseback? You know what I'm saying?
You're like, how in the hell is Uncooked Chicken making a horse sound and he's driving at the same time?
Listen, I'm going millennial style. I'm driving with the knees. Relax. You know, Orlando's like, hey, Uncooked Chicken, don't you dare talk about my wife, Katy Perry, anymore, or you're going to get this arrow. What the hell? Relax, Orlando. Listen, relax. I don't know what you doing nowadays, but I ain't worried about you. No, I ain't worried about you. Anyway, listen, man. That's a familiar that's going on in the world. Hopefully they make it safely and land safely and everything is good. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I want them to return collectively. You know what I mean? In one piece. Good thing they not on SpaceX. Yeah, man. Anyway. All right, man, listen. The last F topic of this 25th episode of Uncooked Chicken. Yeah, man, it's for real, though. Or fake news. For real, though, fake news. Listen, man. Back in the day, back in the dizzle, me and my friend, for real, though, fake news. Listen, me and my friend, we decided that we were going to play a little war. You know what I'm saying? We were going to, like in the OK Corral, you know, we were going to have a draw. You know what I'm saying? So what we did, let me tell you, for real, though, fake news. He brought his dog, and I brought my dog, and we faced off in the middle of the street. For real, though, fake news. We listen, he lived on one end of the block. Listen. And next to Nathaniel, I lived on the other edge of the block. For real, though, fake news. And we both had dogs, and we made a halfway mark, and we said, okay, we gonna meet right here. Yes, sir, for real, though, fake news. And the halfway mark, and we gonna count to 3. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna draw. And basically, we're going to release the dogs, release the hounds. You know what I'm saying? Who let the dogs out? Roof, 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 roof. Listen. And so, listen, we counted to 3, 3, 2, 1, and we said, sick 'em. You know what I'm saying? Sick 'em. Go get 'em. That's how you tell a dog to go bite the hell out of the next person. Go get 'em. Attack. You know what I'm saying? Attack. You know what I'm saying? We had to like a Tesla. We attack. You know what I'm saying? And so, I let my leash go. Let me tell you something. And he let his leash go. Let me tell you something. We turned around. For real, fake news. We ran home. And listen. And listen. The goal. The game. Listen. How you win the draw game? You know what I'm saying? You get home before the dog bites you in the ass. Let me tell you something. Yeah, man. Let me tell you. So listen. Did I really play a game? Listen. Of 3, 2, 1 draw, you know what I'm saying? With 2 dogs in the middle of the street, and you know, like the OK Corral. Let me tell you something. Did that really happen to me? Is that for real? No. Oh, is that fake news? Fake news. What is it? I guess you will find out on the next episode. 26 of Uncooked Chicken. Yeah, man. Yeah. Now listen. On the last episode, 24 Kobe of Uncooked Chicken. Listen, we talking about, was I really chicken mafia? Was I chicken mafia from the breath? You know, chicken mafia to the death. You know, because chicken mafia is the best. Listen, oh Lord. You know, did I really buy my girlfriend a ring? And she was hanging out with her BFF, her +1. And then I had to go chicken impossible because she broke up with me. On the way to Disney World, on the way back, she broke up with me and everything. Let me tell you, and I had to go into the office. I had to sneak in there and had to get the ring out of the green backpack. Listen, out of the office, the principal's office. Did I really do that, or did I really go and get the ring back? Let me tell you that. You want to know if that's for real though, or fake news? You want to know? Well, I'm gonna tell you, that was for real though. Yeah, man. Listen, I ain't giving you no ring for no reason. You gonna break up with me? Listen, the pre-ringment agreement, the Improv, the PRA. That was an effect. Listen, that was an effect when I was little. Listen, I said the math wasn't mathing. You know what I'm saying? I said, no, man, she ain't keeping my ring. You know what I'm saying? No, I may have, listen, I didn't have 5,000 on it, but I had $5 on it, you know what I'm saying, or something like that. Listen, took the ring back, for real though, took it back. You know what I did with it? I gave it to the woman of my dreams. Yes, I did. I went home and I said, hey, mamas, I love you, mamas. I got you something. Yes, this is for you. I gave it to the wrong person, but now I'm giving it to the right person. I love you, mama. Yes, sir. Yes, I did. Listen, I want to thank all y'all, everybody, for joining me in this 25 adventure, listen, of Uncooked Chicken. If you like the chicken, go listen to more episodes of the chicken. You know what I'm saying? This is my comedic journey to be the greatest comedian that you never heard of, the greatest of all time, the coat. Yes, sir. Keeping you warm with this chicken. Yeah, man, if you love the chicken, listen, if you chuckle, go ahead and give it 1 star. You know what I'm saying? If you got an LOL, then give it 3 stars. 1 for each LOL. You know what I'm saying? And listen, if you laughed out loud and you rewind it and you listen, you on the flow. Listen, give it more. Give it 5. Give it 5. You got to put 5 on it. Listen, I want to thank everybody for joining me in this comedic adventure of Uncooked Chicken. Yeah, comedic adventures of Uncooked Chicken. It's my comedy journey, giving you this funny comedic adventures of Uncooked Chicken. Comedic adventures of Uncooked Chicken. Comedic adventures of Uncooked Chicken. Ain't no need to edit. Hell yeah, I said it. It's the adventures of Uncooked Chicken. Listen, if you want to tenderize that chicken, you gotta use mustard. Mustard on the meat. Turn the chicken off.